Hey guys, and welcome to my video. And today I thought I would just do a little fun video, and I thought I would go through the polishes that I regret buying. And I just want to state before I continue that the majority of my collection of polishes is from Holo Taco. So I am going to have quite a few Holo Taco polishes featuring, but that's purely because that is the majority of my collection. So it's no shade on Holo Taco. And in fact, a lot of them is just my colour choices that just, it's me, my brain chooses the wrong colour because it just clashes with my skin tone. So you'll see shortly. And also during this video I thought I'd do a little giveaway. So this is my first ever polish giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away 2 nail polishes. They are from Holo Taco, so you will have a choice of 2 out of 3 polishes, just in case you don't like certain colours. And you just have to answer a simple question, so don't forget to watch to the end. The rules for the giveaway is that you've got to be subscribed and you've got to answer the question, so it's simple as that. But yeah, first of all, this was a massive regret for me. This is the Orly Bonder base coat, and luckily I got this cheap because I found it on Vinted, and I had seen it on Kelly Marissa's videos on YouTube, and she absolutely loves this base coat. And the reason I chose it is because I always look at her nails and they always look so lovely, so stain free and nothing like mine. Mine are quite stained now. So I thought I'd give this a go, but yeah, this is absolutely terrible on my nails. I think it's probably the worst I've ever seen my nails using this. So I've used it on 3 separate occasions. So I used it once, and then after about 2 manicures, my nails looked so damaged. They looked really ridgy, they looked really dried out and orange as well, so I don't think this stops any staining. I don't think it's the colour from this polish coming through, because once it goes on the nail it's clear, but I just don't think it stops staining. And yeah, really awful. So at the time I thought, oh, it must be the polishes I'm using. I never ever thought it would be this. So I stopped using this for a little while because I was using some smoothing bases. Then I went back to this again and the same happened again, and I thought, hang on a minute, I think it's this base coat. So I stopped it again, left it for a month, went back to it, and yeah, all 3 times it's really damaged my nails to the point that I don't want to use it anymore. Basically, it's got a rubber ingredient in here, which I think is, it's made to adhere to the nail. So I think if you've got an oily nail bed, this is probably might be a good polish for you, but because my nail beds aren't oily, it was literally just sucking all the moisture out of them and leaving them really dry and ridgy. So absolutely hate this base coat. I will never use this again. I've heard people saying this is good for stamping, so I might keep it for stamping. But yeah, I will never use it as a base coat again, which is a shame because it went on really well and I really like the brush as well. But yeah, I normally really like Orly products, but not this base coat. And talking about base and top coats, I actually bought a few polishes and a base and a glossy top coat from Nails Inc. a few years ago. And I got a little gift set. I have done a video on the Nails Inc. Polishes actually, and this is the only one that I have left now. I have destashed all of them because I just don't like them at all. The base coat and the top coat were really stinky. I'm really sensitive to nail polish scent, so I can't wear certain brands like Nails Inc, like some of the cheaper brands. Also Cert colours, I've noticed I can't wear that either. Gives me a sore throat and a headache. And yeah, I tried the base and top coat, but yeah, they were just awful for me, and I just didn't find that they made my manicure last. I think on my video, I think it started chipping on day 4 or 5 or something. So yeah, I destashed those, and this is the only one I've got left now out of all the Nails Inc polishes, because also I find these quite stinky as well, so it's not a brand I would ever buy from again. And this one says it's cruelty free, 21-free, halal free, and this is one of the vegan plant power polishes. And this polish is okay. Once again, it is a bit stinky, but yeah, this colour just clashes with my skin tone. If you look at my skin tone, it's just a bit too close, I think. So these mauve colours are definitely not for me. So yeah, all in all the nails ink polishes are not my friend. So yeah, all destashed apart from this one. Okay, the next polish, which I was really disappointed in, and this came as part of the Holo Taco Underglow collection, is this one called Swansong. I keep wanting to call it Swan Lake. It's a pretty polish. As you can see, it's got like a purpley shimmer, but this is so sheer. I'm not a fan of sheer polishes. I don't like seeing my visible nail line because it is quite prominent. I think I used 2 base coats of the smoothing base and then 4 coats of this, and I could still see my nail line. So what I will do is I will pop up some photos on here from my Instagram, because I do have a few saved on there. But yeah, this for me was a big no-no. I think if I'm going to use this again in the future, I'm probably going to use this over a creme, something like maybe Skipping Stones or maybe even a white creme itself. But I have actually just bought some really good blurring bases, so I might even try it over those. But on its own, this polish did disappoint me. Okay, the next polish that is up is from Holo Taco again. I think all the rest of my polishes are Holo Taco. This one is, yeah, the colour again. It's just an awful colour on me, and I think it's an awful colour on a lot of people. Although I have seen that some people do like it. This one came as part of the space collection, I Need Space, or the meat box as some people call it. And I don't see meat, I see a bath bomb fizzing away. But this one is called Solo Mission. So once again, this one is just too close to skin tone, I think. And I think the flakies in there are really pretty, and I can imagine it will suit some skin tones, but definitely not mine. And yeah, I didn't like this one at all. I have actually given this one to my boyfriend's mum because she likes more muted colours. So this is what this one would look like on my nail. As you can see, it's not a good colour against my skin tone. So let me know in the comments if this is a polish that you do like, or if you dislike it as well. Love to know. But yeah, this one for me was, yeah, a regretful buy. Okay, I lied, I don't only have Holo Tacos. This is another polish that I regretted buying, and for 2 reasons mainly. I got this in Polish Pickup last July, and this one is by Crystal Knockout and it's called 25 Fly. Okay, I'm just going to show it on the back of my hand. I think it's easier because otherwise the camera keeps going out of focus. But yeah, this one, when I first got this polish, I made the swatch stick and I was really impressed because I got all these little heart glitters coming out. And I thought, oh, that's more like it. That's brilliant. That's got lots of little glitters in place instead of having to fish for them. But then when I went to paint it on my hands, it was a complete opposite story. So I think I got about 2 across one hand and then 1 across the other. Same old story with these big old glitters. So yeah, so that was disappointing because I thought, well, that would have been really pretty with all the little hearts. And then also this polish is a thermal, so it changes from, this is the cold state and then it goes to a lighter pink. And once again, I just think this sort of pink doesn't suit my skin tone. So 2 reasons really why I didn't like this polish: the fact that the heart glitters are difficult to get out and the colour of the polish. So once again, I will put some photos up. I'll take them off my Instagram to show you. But yeah, this one is a big miss for me too. So I tried using it 3 times actually. I tried it on my hands twice, I tried it on my toes, and just every time I just hardly got any of these heart-shaped glitters. And they're really difficult to get off as well. So if you have a polish like this, I would highly recommend using a peel-off base coat to make your life a little bit easier. And then on the same topic of these little glitters, this one is called Starry Eyed from Holo Taco. This one came out in the After Party collection box. And once again, it's got little star glitters in there, but they were just a nightmare to get out of the bottle. I even had the bottle upside down and still I got hardly any out. So I think you just have to pour out some of the polish onto a mat or onto a dish and then fish them out with a toothpick. So you can see them all sitting in there waiting, but yeah, when it comes to painting your nails, they rarely come out. So I must admit though, I do like this polish on its own as a glitter polish. It's like a really dark green, foresty green glitter polish. So to be honest with you, I think I prefer it without the glitters in anyway. And this is what this one looks like on your nail. So it is quite a nice colour. I think perfect for autumn and that sort of thing. Really sparkly in the sunshine. But yeah, I just don't bother with the little star glitters anymore. And the next polish that was a disappointment for me was this one. And this one is from the same collection actually. It's from the After Party collection. And this one is called Curfew Crasher. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with the formula of this polish, it's purely because of the colour. So once again, these mauvey, dusty, rosy sort of pinks, they just don't suit my skin tone at all. So this one I ended up giving to my boyfriend's mum. She really likes it, and you do get like this goldy shimmer in there, so she likes it. And she's just lent it back to me again so that I can film this video. And you do get some hollow sparkles in here as well, but it's purely because of the skin tone for me. So here it is against my skin tone, and as you can see, it just doesn't have enough contrast, I don't think. And the next polish that I was quite disappointed in. Once again, I thought this was going to be the favourite of the collection for me. And this is from the Thermals collection from last summer. And this one is called Guilty Pleasure. So this one is a purple polish in the cold state, but then when it goes to the warm state, then it changes to a pink. But once again, I don't know, in the pictures I thought it looked more of a vibrant pink, but it's more of like a dusty rose pink again for me. I'll try and pop up some pictures, some photos to show you. Once again, I've tried jazzing it up, I've tried putting a shimmer over it, I've tried putting a topper over it, reflective topper, and the disco dust and scattered taco, and it just doesn't suit me. The purple is fine, it's quite a dark purple, but yeah, the pink just isn't for me. So I'm going to be giving this to my friend because I think it's going to suit her a lot better. And this one does have a very light dusting of scattered taco in there, but it is very, very light. The other thing I'd say with this polish actually is when I received it, this one was really, really thick and quite difficult to work with. It was the only one in the collection that was, and I actually had to put some thinner into it to make it a bit more usable. But yeah, it was the least favourite out of that box, and I really did expect it to be the favourite because I normally love purples and certain shades of pink. So there you go, what do I know once again. Okay, and I just want to mention this one, but I've got to be a little bit fair because I haven't actually worn it as a whole manicure yet, but I got this one as part of the gemstone collection. I got this as a Christmas gift, and I did swatch all of the colours. I have done a video on this as well, so I can link that at the end if you're interested. But I do have lots of polish videos actually if you want to watch any of them. They're very, very basic, and please excuse my painting skills, I'm just an amateur. But this one is called Tanzanite Away. Now this is what this one looks like under my LED lighting in the kitchen. So it's a really, really dark purple, like indigo purple, almost even navy at certain angles, with a red shimmer and some hollow sparkles. But in indoor lighting, it just looks really dull and boring. So I think I'm going to have to give this a little bit of a fair chance and maybe wear it as a whole manicure, maybe on a day where it's a bit sunny, because I know that everybody, well, not everybody, lots of people were going on about this one. And yeah, it just isn't for me. I think this was the one that disappointed me most out of the whole collection. And this was part of my top 3 to start with. So yeah, sometimes I get really surprised because my favourites end up being my least favourites. But I will give this a chance, and I will give this a wear before summer disappears. I might try it in September perhaps, because I'm still vibing with lighter colours at the moment and with summer still here. So I will give this a go, but this one is on the bench at the moment because I'm not sure if I like it. Okay, and now on to the giveaway. So as I said, all you need to do is you need to be subscribed. I can check, so make sure that you are subscribed. And if you can leave a comment and let me know which is the worst nail polish that you've ever tried, just for funsies, because I bet some people will say it's their worst polish and then other people will absolutely love it. And unfortunately this is UK only. I used to do international giveaways, but my last 2 prizes were a bit of a nightmare. The one before the last one took about 2 or 3 months to get there, and I actually thought it was going to get lost, but luckily it did arrive. And then my last giveaway got lost, and then Royal Mail and Every, they're both blaming each other and saying it was the other party's fault. So I've actually lost the value of the prize, and I've lost the value of the postage and the insurance as well. So yes, it's insured, but I tried fighting to get my money back and didn't. So I'm just going to cut my losses and say I'm really sorry guys, but it's going to be UK giveaways only from now on. So yeah, if you want to enter, you have a chance of winning 2 of these 3 polishes. So I'll show you what colours these are. So these are the 3 polishes, and I chose some of the best sellers and some shades that are not too in your face, just in case you wouldn't like some of the colours that I end up wearing. So the first colour here is 50 Shades of Greige. This is Existential Crisis. So these 2 are just normal polishes in their own right. And then this one is a polish topper called Rose Gold Flake Taco. So starting off with 50 Shades of Greige, this one is a linear hollow, and I thought this one would be great because it's fairly neutral, but it's also really good for summer and sunshine because you get this rainbow flare going across the middle of the polish. So yeah, I can imagine that most people would like this colour, so I thought this was a good one to choose. And then this one is Existential Crisis. This one was originally a limited edition polish, but it was so popular that royalty voted for it to come back. So it's now part of the permanent lineup. This one really shifts around. So it shifts from like a teal colour to a wine colour. Lots of sparkles in here. This is a bit like a party on the nails, but a moody party on the nails. And yeah, I thought I'd include this one. I have worn this a couple of times. These are all brand new bottles, by the way. I've got my own, of course. And I thought I'd include this one because I think it'll be perfect for like autumn too. And then this is the last one. This is literally a topper that you can put on top of any other nail polish that you've got, just to give it a little bit of sparkle and to jazz it up a bit. So if you've got some boring cremes, you can add this. And the rose gold topper I think is really good for all year round use. So I thought I'd include a topper in this little lineup too. So the giveaway is going to end on the 31st of August, so you've got plenty of time to enter. Don't forget to invite your friends to enter as well if they want to win some Holo Taco polishes. So make sure that you write in the comment which is your least favourite polish that you've ever tried. And yeah, because I just like reading fun answers like that, just to see what experience other people have. And also let me know if any of these polishes here are like your favourite polishes either. I know that Curfew Crusher is really popular, so, and Tanzanite Away, I know a lot of people did like that, although I have seen some bad reviews about it as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think of these polishes. So what I will do is I will have a nail polish video ready to go up on the 1st of September, and I will announce the winner on that video. So make sure you watch that video as well to find out if you've won. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to, and hopefully I will catch you on another one.